Alright, so welcome back to a blank pivot table, and let us quickly bring in some values for discussion. So first of all, I need the sales revenue and I need the sum of that. That is completely fine. And now I really want to bring in data for country so that I can analyze the data by country. And then also I want to break it down by store state and by store city. So that was really that easy. I could really do that in just a second and just a few seconds. And now I also have sorted the data from top to the bottom, I mean from largest to the smallest. Maybe I can do one more thing, is that I can just go back and change the formatting of this field. And how do we do that? Click here on the format cells, and I would click on number, and I would say no decimals and use a comma separator, and then fine. Right, that is all done. So what next I need to do, I think I should not have done it here. Actually, it is only applied to one of them. So if I do it from here, value field settings and number format and number, and go to 0 decimal and apply comma separator and press OK, and then OK again, you can see that it has been on all of the values. Now what we need to discuss in this particular lecture is that we have the data available for analysis country wise and state wise and city wise, but the next analysis that I want to do is brand and product wise. And when I start doing that, you will see that I'll have to move away the country, state and city. But now I want all of these fields available on the same screen so that I can analyze different things at the same time. I should be able to look at the data by country and by brand and by customer type, etc. So how do we do that? Simply copy this pivot table from here, Control C for copy, and go to a new sheet and just do Control V. So Control C and Control V, and you have copied data on a separate sheet. And the good thing is that on this new sheet, you just don't have your data, the table that you have made already, but you also have this control panel here. So you can still control your pivot table from this new sheet as well. And by the way, I'm going to name this sheet as summary sheet. So I should have called it dashboard, but with the dashboard, people would usually expect the charts and graphs, and we are not really representing that on this sheet here. So I don't want to call it dashboard, rather I would say it's summary. Now I will go back to my pivot table, and now I want to remove all of this data from here, and I want to bring in the brand. Where it is, here it is, brand and the product name. And you can see that we have the brands available now. And if you click on this plus sign here, you can also break down by product in each brand. So yes, we have this data ready for analysis, and I will just copy it again, Control C, and I will go to summary sheet here and I will paste it down there. And just make sure one thing here, that you are pasting the new data on the right hand side and you are not pasting it below. Why I should not paste below? Let me show you. So if I just write anything here in this columns, and if I just click on this plus button to expand, you will see that Excel has given me an error that there is basically a data and you want to replace it, and I don't really want to replace my data down there. So here I don't have any useful data, but definitely if you have pivot tables, you don't want to replace the data. So I will rather make sure that we just write this data on the right hand side. And by the way, if you do not have anything to expand in this table, the table is not made in an expandable form, then you can definitely made use of the full sheet. And just let me improve a little bit of look and feel of this sheet so that it can make better sense. And let's move forward and let's bring in some other values as well. Let's bring in some other values as well. And now I want to analyze my data on the basis of membership card. So all I have to do is that I have to bring in the membership card from here, and if I can see it here, where it is, here it is, member card. So you can now see your sales with reference to the membership card. And again, I just need to copy it from here, and I want to bring it to a separate sheet of summary. Let's paste it down there. I'm sorry, I need to copy again, copy and Control V. Right, so we have this sheet data ready, and now what I need to do is that I need to go back to my sheet, and I just want to bring in one more parameter data, and so remove it. And now I want to basically see the data with reference to the yearly income of my customers, so that I can plan my marketing accordingly. So here we have sales broken down by year, and I should really sort it before I copy it there. I can do that there as well, but let us store it here, and just copy it from here, and let's move to the summary sheet and paste it down there. And now one thing I would really need to do is that maybe I need to hide this column from here. Either you can simply click anywhere other than pivot table, this this table will hide that was appearing on the left hand side, the field list, or you can click here on the cross icon and it will go for the long time. And what you need to do to bring back this table for analysis, all you have to do is that click anywhere on this pivot table, and I will press Alt key to get my panel back, and I will press analyze, and here you have the field list. So you can hide and view this field list by clicking here. So here I have my field list back. I will hide it again, and now I will just improve a little bit of it look and feel, so that it becomes something that can be analyzed actually. So now I will do is that I will go back to the design tab, click anywhere on the table, and go back to the design tab here and give it a decent looking design, so that it is something that we can actually, that is pleasant to see. And by the way, if you want to if you don't want to look it into in this form of that the rows are not appearing, you can simply go to the design tab, and in this design tab you can click on this report layout and say show in the tabular form, and you can see that it is now appearing in the tabular form. And you can do that with all of the other pivot tables as well, and that should be not difficult for you. So in the next lecture we are going to apply some parameters on the basis of which you can change the data available in this charts below. So see you in the next lecture.